All right, so let's talking about graphing a line. So there is a lot of ways to graph a line. One way is to pick a bunch of value for x, find the y values, plot those points, and connect the dots. That's one way to do it, right? Make a table and plot points. We can be a little bit more creative than that. If we look at this first example, y equals negative 1/3 x plus 4, this is in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So what we know is that the slope is negative 1/3 and the y-intercept is 4. So what that tells us is we start on the y-axis at the point 4 and we move down 1, down because it's negative, and right 3 because the slope tells me rise over run. So down 1 and right 3. So I go down 1 and right 3. And I put my second point there. I could do it again. Down 1 and right 3 and put another point there. It kind of stops us from having to make the table if we already know the slope and the y-intercept. If you look at this second equation, this is in point-slope form. Y minus y1 is m times x minus x1. So what this tells us is the slope is 3. That says up 3 and right 1, because 3 is 3 divided by 1. And a point, that y1, x1, is here, negative 5 for the x, and 3 for the y, because this is y1, and then minus negative 5 is x1. So I can use a similar technique. Start at that point, negative 5, 3. And my slope tells me to move up 3 and over 1. And put a second point there. Do it again. Up 3 and over 1. So I get a line that goes through the point negative 5, 3 with a slope of 3, all from the point slope form. Again, if you wanted to, you could just make a table. Pick x equals negative 5, pick x equals negative 4, pick x equals negative 3, plug them into that equation and solve for y, and plot the points that way. Totally fine. But if you think about those two forms of a line that we know, oftentimes it makes your graphing very easy.